Hello, hello, hello. I'll wait for a couple people to join, but we will be looking at Shedeur Sanders today, and today it's just me. It's just me because Matt and Bladen have other work to be doing. So I get full control. I get I get to control everything, and I get to give all my takes and not be sullied by the takes of others. So just me. No Matt, no party. I know, I know. I wish Matt was here, but it's just me. It's just me. Happy birthday, Donnie. Happy birthday. Well, here we go. We got Shedeur Sanders playing at Colorado in their spread out ass offense here. Just going to swing it out to the flat. Nice work. Good stuff. Out in front of him, just enough that he can catch it and keep running. Maybe a little bit low. Not that it really matters that much. But yeah, it doesn't matter. Good throw. Fast little dude. They're playing Oregon State in this game. They're playing Oregon State. They like to spread way, way out. Gonna run. Is Carson Beck QB1? I don't know yet. I don't know. I haven't really done much legwork on the 2023 class so far, or 2025 class. I'm 2 years behind so far. I guess I like Milrow a decent amount, but that's just based on preliminary takes, not a real studying. False start immediately. Nice work. Cool. Awesome. Sick. There you go. Just a little drag from the slot, and then the running back runs that little Texas route out of the backfield. Nice job. Good play call. That's exactly what I would have did. Yeah, that's what I would have done. Good job by the offensive line actually holding up long enough for Shedeur to move past that first read into the second. Look at the footwork. Climbs, steps up in the pocket. There's a little bit of pressure there that he steps into. Takes a bit of a hit. I like it. It's pretty good. Tell Bladen to pick in the rookie draft. I got you. He's at work, though. Another wide-ass formation to waste some bodies, I guess. Little snag concept at the top. We'll take it. Ooh. Pretty nice. I mean, no pressure. Those are nice moves after the catch. Yeah, Travis Hunter. I would almost like Shedeur to put this on a shoulder, maybe even more clearly, like on his back shoulder, so he can pirouette. Like, it's kind of rare you see someone pivot forward instead of like trying to work back towards the sideline, pivoting towards the safety. Next play. Oh boy. All right, fair enough. Oh, come on, break a tackle. take off. Hold on. I mean, there's not much to throw to here. I don't really like how wide these formations are. Like, Buddy is running up the sideline in college hashes. Like, how is Shedeur ever going to even hit this? I don't know. They play it well. There's not exactly a ton to throw to here. Maybe the comeback at the top of the screen. Let's see where he is looking to begin with. He's kind of looking at that. Maybe he could have just thrown that. Instead, he scrambles. I think that's actually a valid thing to say. Throw it to Travis Hunter there. Put your shoulder down, kid. I agree. Go beast mode. That's what I would say if Matt was here, but he's not. Quick game. Solid. Yeah, that'll work. Maybe it could have been slightly better placed, but that's super nitpicky. It's fine to me. Nothing too crazy so far. Oh, there's a tough throw. Getting that switch release. I mean, it's open. It's kind of a bad miss, honestly. What is that drop back? Hold on. What is he doing? I mean, I get that there's a blitz, but you can't have your feet like that. I mean, he's backpedaling and then going the other direction. I guess he eventually gets to a settled spot, but by then, I do not like that drop back footwork. Kind of drifting into number 8, making the angle very, very difficult for your tackle. And then you miss an open throw. Could have been avoided. T-Law's contract will be $1 million a year. He signs a 4-year, $4 million contract. It'll probably be pretty big. I'd imagine he beats Goff, but we'll see, I guess. Fair enough. Hunter really is nice with the ball in his hands. He is shifty as hell. I forgot to say this at the top, but this live stream sponsored by eBay. Yes, your shopping destination for everything. Literally everything is on there. And it's all cheap. And you can find stuff that isn't even in stock anymore. What a great website. We need to know a Fafita review, maybe one of these days. I kind of like him from what I've seen, despite that he's a U of A Wildcat. Yes. Can I put on I should probably put on a banner. Sponsored by, I just spelled sponsored wrong. Is that too distracting? There we go. Sorry, I have to put an ad up. Otherwise, Otherwise, the good people at eBay will not be happy. Nor should they be. So we got, let's see. Hell, I was working with that. Little mesh concept here. Kind of a lot to sort out in the middle of the field. I don't blame him for not wanting to throw that. That is a mess. Recently, I found mesh to be so overrated. There are too many mesh plays that look exactly like this. So then he has to... Honestly, a nice job getting what he can out of this. Oh, he hit his head and fumbled. Is that actually a fumble? No, just 3rd and 6, and he didn't get there. Did they not go for it? We'll see from this angle. He slips through. Maybe he really does fumble. I mean, they don't kick a field goal, do they? 0-0. Next time they get it, they still have 0 points. Okay, he fumbled. Nice. Well, I guess it wasn't such a good scramble then. Little dump off into the flat. Wide receiver gets killed. Not really his fault, but like, what else are you going to do with the play design? Damn. That's tough. Maybe you should have handed this off. Probably. You got that double. It does get to that backer. If he gave this to number 3, he probably could have snuck through. But I mean, he's reading that end guy. Oh well. Nice play from the linebacker. Oof. Good catch. Like a Pac-12 linebacker that you'll never hear of again. Linebackers kind of read that one as well. Secondary did not, though, number 4. Man, they move so fast. Like, just march up to the line of scrimmage, get down, snap it. It's a fine throw, I guess. Didn't miss it under a little bit of pressure. Shedeur just got here. Is Shedeur going number 1 overall or undrafted? Well, this offense just doesn't look anything like an NFL offense, really. So probably not first overall, as I say it. I mean, if you're running a quick out at the top of the screen, it's got to be somewhat quick. Shedeur hits the play action and then gets set to throw it. Probably should have just thrown it, honestly, still. I mean, it's taking a little while for that guy to roll through it, but just put it out in front of him. At worst, it's just an incompletion. I mean, on the backside, where are these guys even going? I guess is there a screen? No. Yeah, you probably just got to throw that. Yeah, definitely. Right here, throw it anyway. Because what is your protection on the backside? You know that it's just a tight end one-on-one, and you know on the backside all you have to throw to are like deep routes. What do you think is going to happen? Shedeur is the Lonzo Ball of the brothers. Isn't that a good thing? And you kind of want to be the Lonzo. I guess LaMelo would be ideal. Little pick from the slot guy. Try to throw the slant. Goes right in between his hands. Shedeur missed it. I think you have to catch that. I think it's kind of hard to tell. Third down here. Oh boy. Again, it's like, why is there someone outside the numbers? I guess here it's more understandable because they're in the middle of the hashes, but man. I guess he's got to go a long ways on this third down. I shouldn't be so mad. Gets hit while he throws. I mean, he's in the right spot trying to get it up the seam there. What is going on? Not good. It's not Shedeur's fault. Not his fault. Hits the top of his drop, trying to get it up the seam. I mean, maybe he could just hit and throw. But man, that's tough. It is not good offensive line play. Not his fault. His comp is Justin Herbert. I mean, they have 0 points right now, and it doesn't really. It just doesn't really feel like this is an ideal offense. Running game goes nowhere. $52, just 70. Where is 77 going? You got to take an angle to cut the guy off. Maybe he designed it so he could get pushed by, but that's so free for the linebacker. I don't know what's going on. 55 is just kind of the center, just kind of not touching anybody. Whatever. Oof. I mean, I see what he was trying to do. Thought the guy pursuing to the flat couldn't get there in time. Pretty nice play from the linebacker, really. If you could do it all over again, you'd probably hit 14 on the slant. After that Mike Backer overcommits so much. Not even overcommits, he has to get out there, but after he just starts flying and vacates the middle of the field. And they're playing with a lot of safety lights deep. There is no crossing safety like over the middle. So slant probably would have been the right find there, but a nice play by the linebacker. His throwing motion looks like he's casting a fishing rod. Third and 10. I wonder if this will go to the guy outside the numbers at the top of the screen. No, let's everybody go deep. I guess it works. Corner honestly just choked there. They send that blitz. I mean, I really do not like the play call. The sticks are at the 30. Could this not be also like on the back shoulder? Ideally, probably. You're not picking up the pressure ideally. Where is the running back? Who is he blocking? What do they practice, man? I mean, it is pass interference. It's not the worst throw ever, I guess. But I don't know. I don't like living with that shot when the sticks are at the 30. Seems like they kind of got bailed out there. Oh, God. Get Shedeur some help. Get him help. This is not a good team. You got the go on the bottom of the screen. Tough to throw that. You've got a double on the choice route underneath. Probably should have gone outside instead of in, to be honest. Then you got a bracket in the other slot player. I mean, he gets to the right spot, take the check down, and then your guy just slips. I mean, maybe he could do a little bit more to like read the whole field before getting the check down. Like he's kind of crouched, and I feel like even if that, it's fine. Take the wide open check down. Why nitpick? He could have read everything out faster. Yeah, there was nothing there. Maybe he knew that. What is going? Just get out as deep as you can, and then try to get to the flat. But the linebacker is like very sure that that route is coming, and he just tracks it down. Number 5, or is that number 9? No, it's number 5. I mean, it's his only option to throw to, that guy. So can't blame him when he throws it to him. Still 0 points, 3rd and 18. Third and 18, and you're an empty. It's fine. Man, I thought they were just gonna like get the ball out quick. Maybe he should have to number 3. against this quarters. Like that guy's not going to get over there, that linebacker. Right. So maybe just take that. On the other side, you got the seam. Honestly, 3rd and 18. I don't know. That safety does kind of stay inside of it. Does a pretty good job cutting that off. I thought maybe you should rip that. It's possible, maybe. But I don't think he has the kind of arm. It's probably a good idea to not roll out. I don't know. Really, it kind of needed to be that seam route. Oh well. What are these tackles doing? I mean, they just get crunched. That pocket is just not wide at all. Hold on. Hopefully my computer doesn't die. Will I get it in time? Okay, I plugged it in. It might be choppy. This is the worst offense I've ever seen. Man, it's not good. Here, okay, condensed under center. Finally. And still nothing good happens. What is, dude? What is this blocking scheme? Bad. How can you get the Theo haircut? You can't. I haven't got my haircut since Halloween. You just let it grow out. Oh, almost a good throw. Hit the play action read. Oof. Honestly, I like that throw, even though he missed it. I really do. You see that kind of postish route in the slot, draw the attention. You've got the defensive back trailing your guy, lay it out in front of him with arc and let him track it. Hits the top and kind of steps up into that condensed pocket. I mean, it would be amazing if he hit this. But he didn't. But it was close. It's not like he was a mile off. That's not an easy throw. I don't know. I mean, it's a miss. But it's like, at least this is like somewhat legit, and he just didn't like eat a sack. It's decent. That's what I would have did. Hey, that's the technique. Oh boy. I see wide receivers on the ground down the field. Pretty good, all things considered, it seemed. Drops back. The slant is getting undercut because this corner knows when you're on college hashes, right? This corner knows that Shedeur is not throwing an out there, right? So when you're that wide, it's pretty obvious what's about to happen, a slant. So the dude jumps it. So Shedeur has to move to the other side. I guess this move backwards is maybe a little concerning because you could maybe just quickly go no, and then there's the speedy out, but this drift backwards is a bit unnecessary. Still, though, I guess if you were going to throw that little quick out, which maybe you should have just pre-snap, you kind of had to be looking at it first. You don't want to throw it late. But this runway backwards is a little concerning. But he does shake everybody and eventually gets it completed. But third down. Had the flat. Yeah, you're right. Why even look over there if it's going to be that hard? You get the blitz look. On the top, it's 2x2. That's always going to be open. He should add his eyes there to begin with. That ain't what I would have did. You're right, comment section. All right, new drive. Yes. 3-7. 4 minutes left in the half. What can you do? The underthrow PI. That's exactly what I would have did. I mean, that's about all that. That's the only good thing that can happen throwing a go route that far away. Like, that's not a very zippy. The ball is hanging in the air forever. Like, again, any good corner can just turn around and pick that off. Why are you? And it's like, what else is he supposed to throw to here? It's all that far, damn near. Probably the other go, I guess. But it draws PI, I guess. You want to get it to Travis Hunter. See, if I was them, I would put Travis Hunter probably over here, and then you could get it to your best player, and the throw is also easier. But instead, you're just kind of bombing that it, whatever. It works. Post in the middle. I mean, you'd kind of think so. Like, yeah, you probably should just rip that, huh? Why not have? Yeah. Even that's like bracketed heavily inside, though. You're asking this guy to win against the leverage, which he kind of does. Kind of. Again, it's like Shedeur not. It's no lock that anyone hits that, though, I guess. I don't know. There's not a lot of easy answers. Who do we think the worst team in the NFL is going to be next year? Could be the Panthers again. Could be Washington. Hey, a successful running play. That's nice. They actually pass off the stunt. Hooray. Who do you guys think the worst team in the NFL will be next year? Loki, if you want a really deep, Broncos is not a bad pick. If you really want a deep sleeper pick, give me the Rams. A deep sleeper. Just because they lost Raheem Morris and Aaron Donald. So their like mediocre defensive results next year could fall off, I think. And then their backup quarterback situation behind Stafford is like abysmal. It's like Stetson Bennett. So, and Stafford's getting kind of old. Like, could he be more injury prone than the average quarterback? I don't know, but that would be my dark horse selection. Hold on, I lost track because my mic fell on the ground. 2nd and 4. Okay. Wait, is this the stunt? No. This is another tackle for loss. You're forgetting Jimmy Garoppolo? Oh, shit, I did forget Jimmy. Well, then maybe never. I mean, maybe never mind then. Sorry, I'm not preying on a Stafford injury. The Raiders could be the worst. The Raiders could be the worst. Their pass rush is good, though. They do have Bowers and Adam. What is he doing? Is there any reason why he can't just hit Travis Hunter here, number 12? He's in the slot. He just kind of is chilling versus the zone. Again, just the footwork on the drop back is like immediately uncertain. Like even if someone was as wide open as they could possibly be, and Travis Hunter's not far from it, he's just immediately like in bail mode. Like he's expecting this right guard to lose immediately, so he's like, okay, I gotta bail. Which they do. I mean, his line is ass, but still. I mean, as soon as that guy in the slot or the safety or whatever personnel member that is, kind of cheats inside to run with that first in, like put it on Hunter's back shoulder here, and he is 100% picking up the first down and probably a lot more with how good he is after the catch. His footwork got worse as the season went on. I mean, it's understandable. He's getting killed. They were having some success early, and then why is he so hunched over when he drops back? He's like bracing for impact just immediately. How fast is he? Why does he low-key look kind of slow? I guess maybe he's not really in takeoff mode, but he probably should be if you don't throw it to Hunter immediately. Not very fast, not gonna lie. Yeah. Yeah. He ain't Dion. Bros, you got Coach Prime, what are we doing? 49 seconds left in the half. You're on the 5-yard line. Why even drop back with as bad as your offensive line is? Like, this seems like high risk for the lowest possible reward. You go to CU. I'm thinking about who do they play week 1? North Dakota State. I'm very, very tempted to buy tickets. I'm in Denver. I'm very tempted to buy tickets to that opening game. I probably will, honestly. There's good timing. Again, he's in such a horrible situation. Did they drop this? Bro. Third and 10. It's over. Please hand it off. Thank you. Okay. Mercifully, this half is over. All right. Well, let's see if they can get something going in the second half, since they only have 3 points. I think they end with more than 6. So there you go. It's a wonderful thing when the offensive line actually blocks somebody. A very wonderful thing indeed. There we go. Quick game. Get the slant. Easy work. I like it. More rhythm stuff. Good. No fucking 4 verticals from the widest formation known to man. Get wide, throw up the seam. Good rhythm. I like it. How far do I live from the Colorado campus? I live like a long way from the Colorado campus because I live in Denver and the Colorado campus is in Boulder. So I got to drive like 45 minutes to an hour depending on traffic to get up there. But I mean, it's very possible. And you can get there in shorter amount of time if you go like right now. More just rhythm stuff, easy completion, but there's no easy completion here. Yeah, I mean, they're sitting on it. The linebacker just goes right to Hunter. Out leveraged outside. Yeah, everything's all covered. Can't create anything. Packers fan in Colorado must be tough. I mean, I've lived in 3 states now, and none of them have been Wisconsin. So better than being a Packer fan in Minnesota, which is usually what my experience has been. When you have no tools, so you hope your aura is enough. Shedeur has also like his aura has taken a hit because he was lame on Twitter. So his aura isn't even carrying really anymore. 3rd and 13. Can he use his aura to pick it up? Can he use his watch? No. He could not use his watch to pick up 3rd and 13. Sad. Okay, 5-20. Nice. Sure. And he's sacked. Probably would have been he looks for this option route. I mean, the running back has a 2-way go, and he's hoping looking at it, hoping, and then the running back kind of chooses the wrong way, it feels like, and nothing else is really there. So he gets sacked. Bronny got a 40-inch vert. What does this have to do with LeBron James? Face mask. Oh my God, they missed the call. Wow. Shedeur robbed. Yeah, just kind of too locked onto that choice route. No, nothing else really there. 2nd and 15. Man, that is not the prettiest deep ball I have ever seen. I mean, this is badly underthrown. It doesn't land behind the guy, but it has to be towards the sideline. And when you think about it like that, you can see how underthrown it is. Because this has got to be leading him upfield, like on the sideline. I mean, the dude outruns the corner. Isn't Shedeur getting help from Brady? Maybe. What is Brady going to tell him, man? Yeah, it's a horrific deep ball. 3rd and 15. We are about to see. Why do you think Deion's sons have none of his athleticism? Because it's hard to be as athletic as Deion, man. LeBron is 6'9" and Bronny is 6'1", you know? Speaking of random Bronny references. Bro, these tackles, they got me out there, bro. Me and you. They got the out of the 514 people watching this live right now, if we held an open competition, I bet you one of us could take over for number 69 right here. The thing is, he gets in these situations and then he doesn't I feel like Jaden would be like kind of gone, right? Like if he just makes that first guy miss, like has Sanders outran anybody or like made anybody miss when he scrambles? I mean, it's really tough because like this guy is completely unblocked, screaming off the edge, just like go beast mode, do something awesome. Not gonna lie, it's 64 people watching for me. Maybe it's a running total for me up here because 523 does seem like a lot. Maybe that's total. Yeah, it probably is total. Tell your friends. Little comeback. Seems like the wide receiver didn't. Not really a great route. I feel like. Why didn't he choose the inside guy? Let's see. I don't know. He felt he felt like throwing it outside, I guess. Maybe he saw the dude's back turn to the outside, whereas the dude on the inside like is waiting to drive on it. If you time this right and like actually put it on his back shoulder, it would have been fine. Like the guy wouldn't have probably made a play on it, but just not quite in this. Didn't really get to his spot that Shedeur was apparently expecting. Rolex told him to. Oh, there he. We'll see. Ugh. What is going on? Is this a? I don't understand. What is happening up top here? Are these receivers blocking for what? Is Shedeur's? What is going on? So he's reading this unblocked guy. Is he supposed to hand it off? I don't know. Ugly. Ugly, ugly, ugly. It's a failed RPO. Yeah, it's just even even if you're reading this linebacker, you're just kind of in a lose-lose situation, I feel like. Are you worried about the Jordan Love extension being an overpay, or do you think he's that guy? I guess I'm worried about it, but I think from what I've seen, I'm expecting him to be that guy. Like you pay anybody that amount of money, and it limits you in the future. So it's definitely like worth worrying about, but I think at the end of the day, that's good timing. Threw it way early. Hunter turns around and it's right there for him, and that's a really nice broken tackle. 5-23 is a crazy score. 5-23. Low key, is he getting his like hips around here? I guess he's stepping into pressure, but you can see like his back hip just kind of stay back there, so he's kind of throwing with all arm. Like Kenny Pickett with aura. I've never seen Shedeur fake slide. I guess it's because it's illegal. Oh my god. Flag, flag, flag. Bro, what route is he going to throw here? The fucking hitch to the field? His guy like cooks the corner, and there's just still like absolutely no chance on God's green earth like any quarterback in their right mind would be looking at that. So you're basically playing this guy in the slot is essentially your only option. And then when Shedeur hits the top of his drop, you can't throw that post right here. Yeah, like you cannot throw that into triple coverage. And then he gets stripped. Bro. I guess again my thought is like, why are you even looking that way at all if it's just too far to even throw? Maybe it would be better to look at the boundary side where the route is actually like somewhat suitable for you. I don't know. It's ugly. I don't like it. And even then, if you were to look at the boundary side first, like a linebacker would probably do more to like undercut that hitch. But it is kind of one-on-one pre-snap, so you probably should just throw it anyway. I don't know. Luther Burden, wide receiver 1, right? He's pretty good, but I saw that Arizona receiver or whatever, like make that catch and then like loop it between his legs. That moved me. I like how this tackle like throws a fake punch. Bro, that was your only opportunity, man. You're not landing a second one. Tete Iroa, that's him. He's a beast from the 2 clips I saw on Twitter. 2nd and 39. What do you have in the playbook? Fair enough, I guess. Actually, that went well. Colorado should have drafted Joe Alt. Dion should have offered him $1 billion in NIL to come transfer. Say Joe Alt, the elk hunting here in Colorado is sublime. It signed right up. That's good. Pretty quick, like just kind of spring back, throw, boom, be accurate. Definitely the most impressive stuff that Shedeur has done on this tape is quick rhythm, timing, thrower. Actually seems pretty good in that regard. But as far as athleticism, arm talent, and like high-end speed and broken tackle ability to really just kill the defense, doesn't seem to have it. So Bo Nix. Listen, man. What? Okay. Oh. So he drops back. Again, not really ever in a position to throw. I mean, he's just immediately nervous, right? Like this post right here, this dig, I guess. I mean, it's kind of throwable, right? Like bends that in. Not the greatest dig I've ever seen in my life, but I mean, if you confidently can hit the top of your drop and throw it, like hit that. But there's just no possible way with his footwork and how scared he is. He's terrified. I mean, he's kind of in that position where he can kind of go anywhere, and he does just kind of sneak through, and then there's a busted coverage. But still, man, he's just terrified on the drop back, and his feet are terrible. Well, can they finally put a pass in the end zone? Oh yeah, man. Cool. The hitch to the field. Almost picked. Great offense, man. Such garbage. Let's throw it 50 yards to gain 2 yards, like of actual actual progress down the field. I always like to throw 50 yards to go nowhere. So dumb. Let's go, Travis Hunter. We're pouring honey on you, bro. Low key, he's just another Lavisca Chenault. Get him at corner. What's so wrong with this formation, guys? Everybody's in tight. Right. Look at how notice how everybody's like open here. Just the miracle of like having people in range for your quarterback to throw to. Look at stick is open, underneath is open. You're playing this blitz like stunt happy defense and like you're not making your quarterback throw it 40 yards to do anything. It's a beautiful thing to watch. Tell me that's not the Packers' new safety, Oladipo. Finally, they're in the end zone. Yo, a hitch to the field worked. This time, at least it's in the slot. Bro, Lavisca Chenault, shades of it. I haven't listened to the new Blade album. I should. I very should. They tried to throw another hitch to the like way out there, didn't they? It got blocked, thank God. All hitches. Nice. What easier way to pick up 1 yard? 2nd and 1. What easier way to pick up 1 yard than this? Oh brother. Tatum picking that off. And it gets batted. Dion just likes seeing pick sixes. Shedeur really didn't throw many picks this year, to his credit. All right, 3rd and 1, and then they run the ball. Thank goodness. They barely get it, but they get it. Oh boy. Just got here, seen 3 borderline picks. Yeah, it's not been fun. Bro. Hold on. What is he reading here? He's looking right? I mean, this is why he's terrified to drop back, the poor man. Here's the thing. If your offensive line is this bad, like, can we get some help, some like nudges or something on the edge? But no, you got to put guys out as far as possible. Everybody's just on an island. Poor Shedeur. His footwork still could probably be better here, but man, they're sabotaging their own team with the last lack of help for the tackles. So they stunt both defensive tackles, and the running back can't bounce it outside. And not good. Third down, and what was it? 5? Oh, good. A normal formation. They have a chance. Yep. It's been weeks, and I still can't get over the Penix pick. Neither can I, man. It's yeah. One of Shedeur's biggest problem is he doesn't throw the ball away when a play isn't there. Yep, I agree. I haven't. There's been plenty. Like maybe this scenario, for example. I mean, there's guys open here. That's for certain. Hit the top of your drop right there. I mean, this crosser right here, not capped by anybody really. And then there's this box coverage that you can see, and then someone's settling down in the zone. So it's like your tackles can suck, but you also got to help them out when you've got the opportunity. And here he's got the opportunity to make something happen, and then tries to escape backwards. And then he's just like, look at the speed of the rollout. Just slow, dude. Like, just dragging a parachute behind him, trying to get out of there. But you can see it, right? Like, he's dropping back. I mean, there are quarterbacks who can hit these kinds of things, but again, feet, just a mess. Scared, slow. Is he still the odds-on favorite to go number 1 overall? Because I would like to place it. I know where I fall on that debate. If I were to give him a round grade. Hey. Dang. These safeties, I don't think he had any idea that ball was coming. I mean, sure. These are the kinds of plays where it's like, I never know how to feel about it from a quarterback standpoint, because it's like, you throw it, that's like a fuck it wide receiver down there somewhere ball. And the wide receiver is the one who makes it accurate or not, really. but he hit it. It's not a bad throw. But it's like, man, some of these NFL DBs might be able to get their head around. What are some strengths from Sanders that you've seen today? I think that he's being sabotaged by his offense to some extent. And I think he should be able to throw in rhythm more than he's been allowed to do in this, because when he's been in rhythm and just like throwing with timing, he's been good and he's been accurate. But too often, like, they're forcing him to make really long throws and the offensive line is breaking down. Not totally sure what this footwork is. I mean, I feel like he should be hitting the top of his drop right. Do you see Travis Hunter, number 12, right here, right? He goes and puts a move on this dude. Boom. Inside looking for the ball. I feel like Shedeur should be like planted his back foot right now. Because like he's not ready to throw it to anyone until here. And then at that point it would almost be a bit late to, but it's still a touchdown. Despite the wonkiness of the drop back there. He's hurt, yeah. I mean, he's not moving around super well. So we'll have to do another film review for maybe earlier in the season and see the difference. Because that's the last play of the game. Honestly, just an underwhelming showing by the entire Colorado offense. I think that Shedeur didn't look inspiring there, but definitely agree that maybe the injury was bothering him a little bit because of how timid he was and how kind of slow he looked. Like there is a possibility that he comes out looking fresh next year and does look more athletic than that, hopefully, because from what I saw there, like first overall hype is completely out the window. Didn't look like a franchise quarterback on that tape to me, but I do think there is potential. There's more meat on the bone there because Colorado, a bit of an unserious offensive philosophy and offensive program. It felt like in that tape as well, where Shedeur didn't really have a chance. Like you could put a lot of quarterbacks back there, and I don't think that they would put up any kind of gaudy numbers. Shedeur probably put up, from a numbers standpoint, like about as good as you could expect, considering all the bullshit that was there. So just ugly all around, and that's how you end up with 5 points when it matters. They scored a couple touchdowns in garbage time, as far as I'm concerned. Rough. I think the Sanders family in Colorado has talked a big game. Obviously, they've made a lot of enemies in the media and with fans with the way that they've kind of carried themselves. And we'll see because they need to play a lot better than that to justify the attitudes. And I don't know. I feel like you can't rub everybody the wrong way and then go out and not perform. So I will be very interested to see if Sanders can actually walk the walk, because there's definitely a real chance that he isn't that guy, I think. But who knows? It was the first year. Things can be ugly in year one and better in year two. And with all the chaos, maybe that's the way it goes. If Travis Hunter is healthier and Shedeur is healthier and the offensive line gets like even marginally better. But I don't know. Talked big game for 4-8. Yeah. Yes, they did. But anyway, that'll do it for this film review presented by just me today. Not Matt Bladen will be back next week. We might stream a little bit. We got some Madden on deck. We figured out how to make that work. We got some maybe Rocket League on deck. Figured out how to make that work. So we were thinking of maybe streaming some some gaming content here in the next couple of weeks, but didn't really work out here today. So thank you for tuning in, even though it was just me. So we will see you next week with whatever we're doing. And shout out eBay. Go on ebay.com and look up interesting trinkets in my area and decorate your apartment or something. Go find your favorite clothing brand and then buy some used clothes on eBay online for cheaper. What a great company and website that I use all the time, actually. So shout out eBay for sponsoring this stream and the podcast in general. And yeah, I will see you all next week.